everyone. Let's take a look at this picture. So we see here is a mule, or somebody can say that it's a donkey. So the female of donkey is the mule. So what is the work that these mules do? So it's pretty hard. They usually work at the farms and are abused by the farmers because they are in charge to do the heavy work in the farm. And I think this space is pretty a safe space for them because in the reality they have a really tough life since they are born till they die because they are exposed to many abuse. So let's see what could be the face of a real mule. So let's see if in the reality how is their face looks like. It's this one. So this is a mule, but it's a drug mule. In Colombia, we have a really bad issue with this kind of person, and the problem is not the person. The problem is the situation that obligates people carry drugs in their body and take it from other countries with the hope to get a better life. So every time that we heard the word mule, we always think English mules, not the first one. That's why I wanted to show the concept. So the drug mules are one of the consequences of the illegal trade drug in Colombia, but it's not the only one. We have more. So I'm gonna tell about a little background of the problem. Colombia has faced for 40 years a war on drugs, trying to control the issue because unfortunately we are one of the biggest producers of cocaine. So this issue has brought to us many other problems as drug mules and armed groups, displacement, and kidnapping. So today I'm going to talk about these three other issues. I'm going to start with armed groups. These popular are called guerrillas. The guerrillas basically are groups with arms that take some places in Colombia, and they are in charge to produce the cocaine. So they work with the traffickers they are always in charge to watch the produce or cocaine, and the traffickers are in charge of the business and take the drugs to the other countries as the US and European countries. So it's not the whole country affected for guerrillas. This is Colombia, and the red spots are where the guerrillas are. So basically, in those areas, the guerrilla has the control, even if we have a government, so they just live there because the areas are kind of rural, so many mountains and places that are really easy to live hiding from the military forces. So they take the control of these areas, and people who live there, they are obligated somehow to work in the farm, in their own farm, to grow the leaves for the cocaine. The leaves and the plant is called amapola. So they are there, and if they don't have any other option to do any other work, so they are like, they see themselves forced to grow the leaves, Paola. So that was is the first issue. So there are groups in Colombia. So that another and second issue is displacement. That means that people who live in those areas where the guerrillas are, they decide to move to the big cities or the closest cities to find another lifestyle, more opportunities out of this problem. So the thing is that in the city, sometimes the job is for the people who live in the city, but when they go to the other places, they are basically with nothing because they left everything in their hometowns and then they go to the cities to do nothing. I have to say that the government helped a lot, giving them like a place to stay and some money. In the meantime, they're trying to find a job. Another problem is kidnapping. What happened is, so the guerrillas have some leaders. So sometimes the military forces have killed those like characters, important people in the guerrillas. So the guerrillas just have taken some people from the government and obligate them to live with them. So that is a big problem because always people like the government and people from the government make a really bad war because they want to people, they want to stop the guerrillas, but the guerrillas is trying to take in people from the government, so it's always a war. So these three topics are really a problem in Colombia right now. But I have to say that in the last 10 years, the government and the other organizations have worked together to control a little bit, and it seems like we have now a light. So it seems like it's getting better, and definitely all Colombians want to that this little light that we have now is still, and we can control totally this problem. So in conclusion, the drug problem in Colombia is no more that the people really consume the drug, because we are grown always hearing the problems of the drug. We are basically scared to even try drugs because we know the consequences. We know that we are involved somehow in this problem, and take some drugs for us is not an option. So we always want to get away from that topic. But it's our people who really is involved. Those, like these people that is here, are families that don't have anything more to do, and they just find an only way to survive, that is help with them growing and with the produce to this bad drug marketing. So thank you so much for listening.